comic books to TV shows and all things loved by nerds. We'll share just how we rate them from our favorites to the worst. Poking fun at toxic fandom, so we'll kick this into gear and see what's on the list today. Let's discuss some toxic tears.
Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me. I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kind of tired of packing and unpacking, from town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be. Just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
Tell me how you're feeling. And we'd go, fantastic, terrific, great, oh yeah, strong juice, baby sucker, I feel wonderful, right on, right on, right on, juice, 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 juice. I feel great. Ooh, wah, wah, let's kick some ass. Who's number one? We are. Who's number two? Who gives a fuck?
Welcome to Toxic Tears. We are on episode, what episode is this, Rob? 9?
5,000.
Episode
9.
It feels like 5,000.
No,
It's 9. It's 9.
It said 10 on the graphics, though.
Where?
The one you had up before.
Is it episode 10?
It said episode 10.
Let me see that. Let's go back to that graphic.
Let's verify.
No, can't bring it up. We are going to be looking at the top horror films. We use the word top,
Not the top.
very loosely.
Maybe a couple will be the top.
Yeah. Let me get that. Adjust my mic. Top horror films. We use that usually in 1988. So,
88.
welcome to Toxic Tears, where we rank your favorite fandoms.
Oh, rank.
That's reek.
Reek.
Not
Oh,
rank. It's
sorry,
rank.
sorry.
Yeah, not reek. So we've been doing the horror films of the 80s for a while now.
Yes.
And we've got, what have we got, 30, Rob? 20 or 30 movies we're going to be ranking
30,
tonight.
yeah,
Now, remember, we are not a review channel. We're a ranking channel. So we're going to give you our opinions. Do with that as you wish.
Smart-ass comments. And then
Right. And then, we'll be ranking them in the different areas. We hope you join us. Please comment and let us know what you think. But before we talk about any more of that, I want to welcome my very good-looking co-host, Rob Cochran.
Not as good looking as your co-host last week, but thank you so much.
I'm not going to say that.
If you need a Jason Voorhees professional cosplayer for a Comic-Con, a party, an event, whatever, scare your neighbors, I don't care. I'm the man to get. Okay? Just give me a message of The Cat Killer on Facebook.
Instagram. Yep.
One of the two.
He will be your, man, he does 8-bit, he does OG, and he does the Icon Killer. If you don't know what those are, your horror card has been revoked.
You won't be hurt anyway.
Yeah, right, exactly. So, excellent. Okay, quick disclaimer. All film footage and media belong to their respective copyright owners, used here under fair use for commentary, critique, and transformative discussion. Clips and trailers shown belong to the rightful owners. We're just here to rank, roast, and react. We have to put that disclaimer up because YouTube really hates us.
You have to do that.
Yeah, our YouTube replays really hates us. So that is our disclaimer. Pause it if you'd like to read it. Okay. Like we said, we want you to comment. We want you to tell us where we're wrong, where we're right. Tell us about your favorite horror movies. Tell us about what you loved about the horror movies. But we have one rule.
Don't be a dick. Don't be an asshole. Just be nice. You don't have to be that guy. Show some respect. Just be a person. Love one.
I didn't know this song existed until a couple weeks ago. It's awesome.
Reason why. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick.
That guy.
That's right. So if you don't know what a dick is, take biology. If you don't know how not to be a dick on social media, don't be on social media. We will ban you. We will block you if you act like a dick. This is not a democracy. It is what, Rob?
A dictatorship.
Very go. Very good.
We don't want disagreements and arguments, but don't be a dick.
So Logan says you're echoing a little bit, so I'm going to put your mic up a little bit. Logan, tell me if that helps with Rob's. So
This
I'm
is
going
the
to
mic
drop
that I put
mine
last
down
time.
a little bit.
I could kind of hear it a little bit myself.
Yeah, okay. Let me see. Talk, Rob?
Testing. Hello.
I'm not hearing, but see,
Are you hearing it now?
I don't hear it in the headphones. So thank you, Logan. I've lowered mine and upped Rob's.
Yeah,
So
it's the same mic that Brandy was using.
we're trying a different mic system to try to kill the reverb that typically I get.
Right.
But all right, so let's talk about our toxic tier descriptions. All right, so we have when we rate our fandom, movies, toys, whatever it may be, we have 5 categories. Tiers. It's called toxic because most fandoms have become toxic now.
They have.
So if they're an S, they are.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
The GOAT, baby.
Rob, tell us what S is.
S is a perfect movie.
Yeah.
Examples being The Godfather, Tombstone, movies like that.
Yeah.
Flawless,
Yep,
pretty much.
flawless. Then we have A.
Good, great, awesome, outstanding, amazing.
What's A, Rob?
Fantastic movie that just falls shy of being the GOAT. You know, there's something in it, maybe some of the graphics maybe or whatever, just something that doesn't quite get it to the GOAT status.
Right.
But you'd watch it over and over and over again still.
Yes, absolutely. Then we've got our C category.
I mean, it's alright, like,
Or C tier.
overrated as fuck, in my opinion. I mean,
What does C mean, Rob?
Extremely watchable. Good movie. You may not watch it tons of times, but you'd watch it again for sure. Enjoyed it, but it's just not quite good. Great or GOAT.
Okay. And then F is.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
What is F, Rob?
It's like I said, so bad it might be good. You didn't waste your time. You didn't feel like you wasted your time, but you're probably not going to go watch it again ever.
Right.
It's like a one-off shot.
And last but not least, Z is.
what the fuck?
Rob, go ahead.
That is so self-explanatory. What the fuck? What were they thinking when they made this movie? I hate everybody involved in the making of this movie and the production. I wasted 2 hours of my life. I'll never get back. Fuck you.
After you watch it, you then begin to question all of your life choices.
That's absolutely.
So, absolutely. All right. Logan, hopefully that's better. I upped yours, Rob, and lowered mine. So we'll see if that works.
I can't see his comments put out.
Yep. All right.
Hopefully that's better.
Be aware, though, because these are what, 19 years old, Rob? No, 29.
29 years old.
No, 39.
30, yeah.
39. There will be spoilers. So be aware, there will be spoilers. You have been warned. Now, typically, Rob and I we've seen these 3 things. Either we've seen them when we were young, back when dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Check.
Or we saw them recently because we wanted to watch them either for fun or because of the podcast.
Check.
Or lastly, we know the movie sucks. We may have seen it, or we haven't seen it, but we know it sucks. So we then go to a review channel to kind of get the nitty gritty.
A little refresher.
So when we do that, we have our favorite channels that we're going to promote right now, who do a much better job than we do. We've got @Fanboy Flicks. He does a lot of stuff with Neil Breen. That's the I wanted to Neil Breen. Okay. I think it's Breen. Neil Breen. He's like the Steven Seagal of really bad cinema, and that says a lot. But he does a lot of the obscure films, cult films, and so forth. Does some horror, but not a lot. Minty Comedic Arts, our friend from Down Under in Australia. He does pretty much mainstream, heavy pop culture films, like the top 10 list of things you didn't know about the film. The Bad Movie Bible, they do collections and go over like knockoffs of like Alien, Terminator, James Bond. Our favorite channel, at the Brandon Tenold. That guy is fucking hilarious.
He's amazing.
He's amazing. You need to. What was the one that we said you had to watch? The Sorority House Massacre.
Sorority House. Yeah.
Where the boom mic is actually one of the stars of the film.
Yeah.
If you want to know about kill counts and get a good review at the same time, that's at Dead Meat.
Another great one.
He's funny too.
Yeah, he is.
And he also interviews a lot of famous directors.
Yeah, they have a
writers.
podcast too.
Yeah. So check them out. And then last but not least, the mighty bearded one.
The mighty
at
bearded
Horror Geek,
one.
The Horror Geek. He has got the driest sense of humor, but it's hilarious. And he does nothing but horror. So that's, if you want to check out some reviewers that do a much better job than we do, there you go. Okay.
There you go.
So, historic events, George W. Bush was elected president of the United States. He defeated Michael Dukakis. The Winter Olympics were held in Calgary, Canada. And that's where the U.S. hockey team won silver. And that's also where the famous Jamaican bobsled team inspired the film Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings.
That was John Candy, right?
It was John Candy.
Yeah. And then the Summer Olympics took place in Seoul, South Korea. Besides horror films, the top blockbusters: Rayman, Die Hard, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and A Fish Called Wanda. It was a good year for movies.
Oh, that was a good year for movies.
The 61st annual Academy Awards were held, and Rayman won Best Picture.
Rayman. Wapner comes on. Wapner.
The big music highlights: George Michael released Faith. I love that song. And you got have faith.
Yeah, please don't sing it.
Michael Jackson released Bad, including hits like Man in the Mirror and Dirty Diana. And you remember the Weird Al takeover? That was
Who's Fat?
Yeah, that's great. Guns N' Roses were rising with Appetite for Destruction. It was still charting heavily in 1988 despite its release in 1987. I love that album.
Yeah, great.
NWA released Straight Outta Compton, a landmark in gangsta rap.
Gangster rap.
Gloria, I almost went total Donald Trump there. NWA, they're huge. Gloria Estefan, it sounded like Beetlejuice and Donald Trump had a baby. Gloria Estefan and Miami. Good night, folks. Miami Sound Machine were topping the charts with Latin-flavored pop. What was one of their songs? The Rhythm is Gonna Get You, right? The Rhythm is Gonna Get You Tonight. For the Grammy Awards in 1988, Michael Jackson won for Bad, big surprise. Prince won Album of the Year for Sign of the Times.
Wow.
So good for Mr. Prince.
Good for Mr. Prince. Oh, no, the artist formerly known as.
Yes. Roseanne debuted, which was huge. That changed the sitcom.
It did.
Seinfeld premiered as a mid-season show in July. It was initially titled The Seinfeld Chronicles. It wasn't supposed to last. No. And it became one of the most popular sitcoms.
One of my favorites.
Of the 1980s. So, there you go. All right. So, in 1988, Rob, guess how many horror films were released?
Total?
Total.
78.
Oh, you're so close. 7.
Really?
That's really good. This was the year when slashers became formulaic. Mm-hmm. Everybody was kind of phoning it in. And the MPAA gutted these films, which ruined a lot. We're going to talk about that. It ruined a lot of these films.
They hated these films.
Yep. You said that was because like the Satanic Panic and all that bullshit.
Yeah, kids were being influenced by it, and
we've heard that story before. Freddy dominated the box office despite the slasher trend seemingly nearing its end, and it did because it made a comeback in the 90s with Scream. The VCR market boomed, keeping the franchise alive. I also think that HBO and Cinemax and all those premium channels had a lot to do with that too.
Oh, for sure. They got a lot of my time.
Right. And then don't forget, you had, I don't know when USA Up All Night came out and all those, that also had an impact. It was the year of the sequel. We're going to find that out big time.
Ron, I'm so old. I remember when HBO used to go off the air at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
That's how old I am, folks.
Yep. All right, without much further ado or gilding of the lily, let's start with our first movie, which is Return of the Living Dead Dos. Budget was $6.2 million. It made $9.2 million. That surprised me, Rob. I would have thought with the success of the first film, this would have done better. Yeah. But Rob did say it's basically a rehashing of the first film with kids.
Yeah, the two main characters play pretty much the same exact characters, just different names.
Yeah, that was James Karen and Tom Matthews appeared again from the original, but as different
But
characters.
still a campy movie.
Yep.
Punk movie.
Same thing. A canister of gas leaks. Two teens, group of teens and two ex-warehouse employees. They release the zombies. The small town gets infested. Zombie mayhem ensues until they electrify the zombies. This is the one with the Michael Jackson zombie, right?
Yes.
The one, yeah. And then they burn it.
That's a great part of the movie.
As Rob stated, they burned it, and the cloud went up in the air, and so there never was a third. No, there was sequels. Sorry, but I don't even know the sequels were direct sequels to this one. But I didn't think, Rob, the zombie effects looked as good. I think they looked more cartoony.
They were.
I
more
felt like this
cartoony.
was much more cartoony.
They were more cartoony.
I mean, if you look at the zombie effects, yeah, see right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks terrible compared to the first.
Yeah,
film.
that's not a good look.
The
there.
first film, and also, remember the first film was very spicy
was spicy.
with Linnea Quigley, so this was not as spicy. I think the problem is they went the kid angle.
Yeah.
So, and that's really what I think hurt it. But so Return of the Living Dead Part 2. It was there are sequels, lots of sequels. There was Return of the Living Dead 3. Again, I've seen parts of Living Dead 3 Part 3. Seen parts of it. It's about the girl who becomes a zombie, but if the more pain she feels, she still stays alive. Then she somehow leads the zombie horde.
That's weird.
I think that may have been the last one that was actually in theaters.
Oh.
And then you had Necropolis and Return of the Living Dead. Was that Rave to the Grave? I feel like those may have been a more serious take, but I'm not sure. But they were
look a
both
little more serious
direct
on the
video
covers
release.
there.
Yeah, but I do think they did a better job in the effects in Return of the Living Dead 3,
Really?
especially just from that cover photo.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, so I've just seen pieces of it. But anyway, so Rob, what's your thoughts on this one? Because it definitely, I don't think it's as good as the first one by any stretch.
It falls fairly short of the first one.
Right, because the first one was revolutionary. This talk about phoning it in. They didn't really change the formula.
No,
I think Tarman shows up again, doesn't he?
He does. This was a cash grab, like so many films do for the part 2. It's not unwatchable. I would give it a C.
I think I accidentally put it right in the spot it needs to be.
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah, because it's not an F.
No, it's watchable. It's campy. It's fun. It's another punk rock party.
Just not as good.
No, it's just not.
Just not as good.
No.
So yeah, it's a shame. Probably the reason why it only made $3 million over its budget.
Right.
All right, now we're going to do Robert Englund's directorial debut, which is 976 Evil. This really did not do well, and I think it stunted Englund's directorial career.
Oh, it killed it.
Thank God he had Frey to fall back on. $2 million in budget. It only made barely $3 million. And a bullied nerd named Hoax discovers that dialing a premium rate 976 horror hotline. This is back when the 976 numbers were very high.
Everybody had one.
Yeah, it started off with the porn lines, and then it became like just everything. Joke
Wrestling
lines,
and,
Freddy Krueger, all that. Because they were 800. Then they went to 976, and it was like $4 for the first minute and $100 for each additional minute.
Yeah, right.
You could not remake this film today based off the 976 because no one beyond Gen X would know what the
I have
fuck
a
that
clue
means.
what that is. Yeah, they wouldn't.
So you couldn't do this today. You might be able to do a remake with the internet. I think they've tried it though. I think they've already done things where you get possessed through the social media and all that. I think there's been movies. I will say I thought the makeup effects were good.
Yeah, Megaform.
And the same gentleman who played in Evil, what's his name, in Fright Night, the same kid who played the best friend is in this movie. But this is the movie he stars in. I think this is the last movie, the big movie he did, quote unquote big movie he did, after Fright Night. But
and from what I understand, Robert Englund faced a lot of pushback from the film company.
Yeah.
For that one.
So this was written by Brian Hegland, and he went on to direct 2 films that are my favorites. A Knight's Tale.
That's a good movie.
I love that movie. And Mel Gibson's Payback.
Oh.
If you haven't seen that, there's 2 cuts. There's the director's cut and the regular cut. I
seen
recommend
that.
the regular cut. It's more comedic. The other one is more serious, but for some reason it doesn't hit right.
I've never heard of that movie.
Yeah, we can
good?
watch that during our movie nights.
Okay.
You'll love it. It's fantastic. He plays a bad guy, but
bad
you root
guy.
for the bad
Oh,
guy.
okay.
But I don't like the director's cut. So Brian Helgeland was the first director, had a much darker take on it, and they took him off and recut the film. I think Mel Gibson helped with that.
Wow.
And then Mel Gibson had such respect for Brian Helgeland that he helped either produce, fund, or get the funding so that the director's cut, which is called Straight Up, get released. I don't like the director's cut. It's still a good film, but I prefer the theatrical better. And I don't usually say that. Usually it's the opposite way.
Right.
Yeah, so this is really sad because I think the movie's good. It's not a bad movie.
No,
it's
not.
scary. It's creepy.
Good effects.
England did a phenomenal job directing it. The effects are fantastic. The editing is good. It's the typical story of the kid getting bullied who kind of finds something to get back. But in this case, which has happened in other films too, but where the protagonist becomes the antagonist at the end. He plays more of the nerd type character that was the lead character in Fright Night 1, as opposed to Evil Ed in this one. Now he becomes Evil Ed-like at the end. But I thought the makeup was good. I think it's an A, Rob. I don't think it's a C. I think it's an A. I wouldn't give it a GOAT, but I certainly think
definitely not a GOAT.
for Robert Englund's first outing, it was really good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So, all right. Well, starting out not too bad, Rob. Got an A and a C.
Not too
That's
bad.
better than normal.
Yeah, just wait till nice young.
Yeah, I know. It's definitely young. So, all right. All right. We're going to talk about a great concept, piss poor execution. I really like this concept. This is waxwork.
It's not a bad concept.
No. Budget was $3.5 million. Guess how much it did, Rob?
$6.
$808,000.
Oh, shit.
So
That's a bust.
a Willy Wonka style wax museum curator.
That's a good description.
Yeah,
Willy Wonka
because
style.
he's dressed like across Willy Wonka, Doctor Who. Invites these 2 chicks to come to his wax museum premiere, and they bring their friends. And all the characters are very one-dimensional. They're not done well at all. Zach Galligan is in this, by the way.
They're all rich boys.
Yeah,
Rich girls.
And so when they visit the different areas, if they go past the rope, they actually end up in the which is a great concept.
It is a great concept.
And they do all the classic movie monsters: Werewolf, Dracula, the Family Opera, the Marquis de Sade, Jekyll and Hyde. And what the curator's trying to do is, if he gets, I think it's like 13 or 18, if he gets all of those sacrifices and they get trapped, all those creatures will come to life.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be the most evil creatures. There was an attempt to get mainline characters like Freddy Krueger and Jason, but because it was filmed so quickly and the cost of getting the licenses, and I don't think Freddy Krueger, they were on a high. They would not have accepted this. Maybe Jason would have. They said no, but they filmed the scenes with those in mind. So the Phantom of the Opera scene, Rob. If you listen to the dialogue, they're definitely referencing Jason.
Are they?
Because they talk about the mask. They talk about, they make a film about anything. And it's definitely all kinds of references, very veiled references to Jason, which I thought was hilarious. But at the end of the film, they blow up the wax factory one of the zombie hands, because Zach Galligan's character ends up in Night of the Living Dead, which is one of the best scenes in the movie because they went straight black and white, and it really looks like Night of the Living Dead, but with a little bit more upgrade on the effects and so forth. But the zombie hand ends up, and I think that leads into the second movie. But Zach Galligan is in it, and you guys know him from
Gremlins.
So, and then Rob, you know who made a special appearance in this film? Guess who that is as Frankenstein?
Kane Hodder?
Yeah, he was uncredited.
Wow,
Yeah, so
that's funny.
there was a sequel called Waxwork 2: Lost in Time, which I think may have gone straight to video. I don't know anything about it.
Uncut.
Yeah, uncut. But it does take off where the first one ends. It looks like Zach Galligan may be in that as well.
Is that him in the picture?
Maybe, I don't know. And they also made a video game, 2 video games.
Oh, wow.
Based on it, which are apparently very good.
Huh.
So, yeah, that was Waxwork. Again, really good concept. The effects look great.
Kind of failed.
I mean, the effects look really good, Rob. They look really good.
Yeah, they look good.
It kept me engaged, but the characters were. I mean, I know that most slasher films characters are one-dimensional, but this one, the characters were annoying.
They were really one-dimensional.
They were annoying.
Yeah.
Even Zach, and the dialogue is fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Man, oh man. I mean, it should get an F, but it's an enjoyable watch. It's even got Gimli's in it.
Well,
Gimli's in it from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, F could be a enjoyable watch. You just
F is so bad it's good.
Yeah, you wouldn't watch it again though. I don't think I'd watch that movie twice.
I'll give it an F. I think there are people that would, but I think that the execution is so bad.
There's probably people that would watch the Seminoles again. But
I would love to see them remake this.
We don't want to know those people.
I would love to see them remake this, but not, again, no one knows how to do horror comedy anymore. You notice that?
That's true.
So if A24 or Blumhouse got their hands on this, it would just be a straight-up horror. This needs to be made as a tongue-in-cheek. And if they could get the rights to some of the more well-known horror icons like Art the Clown, it'd be fantastic.
Like a Texas Chainsaw
I think it would price
area,
itself out of the market, though.
Oh, it would. You'd have to get a lot of, yeah.
But definitely ripe for a remake.
For sure.
Okay, next up. Dun, 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 dun. This is my friend got me for my birthday. He got me some socks, my Beetlejuice stuff, and my cards. Thank you, Brandy. We're going to talk about Beetlejuice.
Beetlegeist.
And I think, Rob, if I'm correct, this was the movie that was before Batman, and I think it was the movie that got Michael Keaton the part of Batman, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, you're the Michael Keaton guy.
Yeah, Batman was 89. Yeah. So, phenomenal, except for the pedophile in it. Fantastic movie. Box office was 15 million. Guess how much it made gross, Rob?
Like to date or just
No, for that time.
How much?
75 million.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a huge hit.
That's a huge hit.
Basically, if you haven't seen this, I mean, I can't believe I'm
What's wrong with you?
Michael Keaton plays Beetlejuice, who is a bio-exorcist. He exorcises the living. And Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis's characters die, and they're trapped in kind of like this ghost state, and new people move into their house, and they end up enlisting Beetlejuice to get them out. Beetlejuice, of course, is not a good guy. Winona Ryder plays Lydia, and Beetlejuice makes a deal that if she marries him, he'll save the Dietzes, which are the characters that Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis play. And there's it's got so many great. Tim Burton directed. It's got so many great elements to it. I mean, just watching the trailer is beautiful. Easily goes to most, baby. I'm trying. I know he said spoilers, but I know I'm giving kind of a really shitty breakdown of Beetlejuice because I want you to watch it because it's just a great film.
If you haven't watched it by now, though, come on.
It's such a great film. There was a cartoon where Lydia and Beetlejuice become like buddy cops. I didn't realize that premiered in 1989, Rob.
Oh, wow.
So there's also a musical, which I saw. It's absolutely amazing. So you got to, if you haven't seen it, it's great, Rob. It's phenomenal. There are also games. Game Boy had its infamous game. There's a game on PC. And, of course, the NES game, which is very difficult. There was a sequel, which absolutely sucks. I hate to say
Well, I wouldn't say it sucks.
I would. Rob and I disagree on this one, but I think the sequel is a cash grab. One, there's too many stories stuffed into it.
There are too many stories.
Two, they bring the pedophile back. And for you guys who don't know, unfortunately, the guy who plays Lydia's... Well, it's not him.
Yeah.
But they bring in his character is still there, and his character isn't a pedophile. But the actor who played him, who played the Dietz's, the Lydia's father, that actor actually was legitimately charged with bad things. So to even mention him, they should just have him die and not even focus on him. But they focused on the character way too much.
Yeah.
And I understand you got to separate the character from the actor, but in some cases. That's really not possible.
Yeah.
So,
True.
but yeah, I thought it was overstuffed. I thought Michael Keaton was underused. Too much going on. It looked beautiful. The pacing was off. I didn't like it. Rob did. So, but anyway, but I think Rob and I can agree this is a GOAT.
Oh yeah, for sure.
One of Tim Burton's best films.
Don't need a discussion about that.
It's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely a beautifully filmed. Michael Keaton is amazing. The entire cast is.
Yeah, they are.
It's an all-star cast, and they sell it. There are literally laugh-out-loud moments. The shrimp scene is still one of my favorites.
The hands come out.
Yeah, it's great. The whole end scene with the wedding is amazing. Keaton gave 100% performance in it, so absolutely love Beetlejuice. All right, the next one is a film that probably you haven't seen, anyone's seen. It's called Pulse. I did see this on
anybody's seen this
HBO.
movie.
The budget was $6 million. Guess how much it made?
Stupid ass movie.
Guess how much it
$2
made?
million.
40,000.
40,000.
So
Wow.
they don't explain why, and this film was cut
Yeah, there's never an
dramatically.
explanation.
But
Stupid.
basically, electricity becomes evil.
Evil.
And like starts taking one house at a time, and a father and son have to fight it. And they cut out a bunch because the mother in the beginning is like, the kid's crazy, but then all of a sudden she's on his side.
Right.
And there was a whole portion that was cut where her character evolves into understanding that there's something going on. It's not scary.
At all.
It's not horribly acted, but I don't. It's now a cult classic,
Really?
but I don't know. I don't know why. There were other working titles called House, Tracked, and Currents. But despite the fact it was backed by Columbia Pictures, they kept a very limited theatrical release, only in a few states, Rob, and much of its audience came via home video. Yeah, this was definitely a home video HBO release because it did nothing. I don't even remember being in the theaters. I saw it on HBO, and I saw it on accident when I was a kid. I'm like, oh, this looks interesting.
Nothing pisses me off more than a movie that doesn't explain why what's happening is happening.
No, yeah, Joey.
It's even got an old guy he runs into that says, "Oh, I know what's going on, but I'm not going to tell you."
Yeah,
it's like what the hell?
There's so many holes. It feels like an incomplete movie.
Yeah,
it feels like they had a good idea, but they didn't either have the budget or the talent to pull it off. Because having electricity as an evil entity,
not a bad idea.
But again, you got to give some. I mean, some critics say, "Oh, they're glad there's not. They're glad there's not a big explanation to it." But I got to tell you, I think it hurt the film. I really did.
It did.
Of course,
it did hurt the film.
Joey Lawrence was in it.
Whoa.
He started Give Me a Break. This was his first theatrical film. Mm-hmm. He really wanted to go into movies, but like what happened to Robert Englund in his directorial debut with 976 Evil, because his film bombed so bad he went back to TV. Most people remember him from Blossom. Right? He also was in Brotherly Love with his two brothers, his real brothers.
His younger brother was also in the Pulse.
Yep. And also, I think this was the Melissa and Joey show was the one that people most remember with Melissa Joan Hart. But yeah. That's what he should have said when he got the script. So I'm sorry, Rob. I'm giving this a Z.
Oh, you'd not say sorry. That's what I was going to give it.
Now it's not as bad as Rock and Roll Nightmare, but
you know it's so stupid.
I've seen it I think 3 times in my life, and
why would you see it 3 times?
The first time I saw it when I was a kid.
Okay.
Then I saw it probably on TV and thought, oh, I remember this film. And like, oh shit, I forgot how bad it was. And then I saw it again. I watched it again for this because I was like, I want to see it.
Horrible movie.
Yeah, it's not good. Speaking of horrible movies.
Oh God, what's next?
Saturday the 14th, Strike Back.
Stupid movie. Another stupid movie.
Fuck, this movie's so bad. Again, we have a lot of horror comedies, sci-fi horrors on this list. But
there's nothing wrong with horror comedy. I love horror comedy.
When I think horror comedy, I think of Freddy. I think of Fright Night. I don't think of these films. These are comedies that try to be horror movies more than anything else. They can't even accomplish the comedy. This movie is so bad, there's no budget or box office information on it.
That doesn't surprise me.
But basically, this kid, it's completely different from the first movie. It is funnier and it's better quality. I will tell you than the first film. And then the kid is being used to bring forth all the monsters. Yeah. and he catches onto it and does something to stop it. I don't fucking care. There's a couch that eats people. There's all kinds of, the Emperor is in it. Did you guys see that, Rob?
I did see that.
The Emperor is in it. I don't know why he's in it, but let's go back to that. Let's go back so we can bring the Emperor back up.
Feel your dark side.
Let's see if the Emperor shows back up. He's the bad guy.
Right. There he is.
And the Emperor's in it. There's apparently a sovereign citizen in it.
Yeah.
Harryhausen. There's a giant eye. There's a werewolf. There's a girl that he falls in love with. Ray. What is his name? Ray Walston. Isn't it? He plays the grandfather. There's a spaceship scene. I don't know. Look, the fuck. It's just a mess.
It's everywhere.
It's an absolute mess of a
all
film.
Over the place.
The comedy is not there.
No.
There's a couple maybe you might go, haha, moments. There's the pod people. But it's just, this was a film that, I don't know, number one, who gave the green light. There's the couch that eats people.
Yeah.
Who gave the green light for this to be made? Because the first one bombed. And that one was even cheesier. This one is a better movie. That's not saying much, though. Oh. This is a better movie.
Still on the bottom for me.
But the house that was used in it is the same house that was used in Thriller.
Oh.
Just in case you're wondering.
That's cool.
So that's the only fun fact that I'll waste time with this film on.
Z.
Yeah. I would watch three of the. I would still watch this 3 times before I watch Rock and Roll Nightmare again.
Oh, for sure.
So, all right, Rob, the Z's have started to spread.
Yeah,
the Z's have become a Z's.
The Z's have been.
Speaking of another, and of course, Saturday the 14th was supposed to be a parody, but to be a parody, you have to parody something.
Right.
You can't just throw a bunch of things and then go, it's a parody.
Yeah, no, you can't.
So, and Return of the Killer Tomatoes is the same thing. It's
the original.
It's hilarious.
The original I would give a goat to, actually.
I don't know if I give it a goat
because it was just something. It was different. It was just different.
This was the
iconic.
I think they were so shocked at the popularity of the first one, they said we got to make a sequel.
Right.
And in this one, I think the tomatoes become humans. Right. He could turn humans to tomatoes, and
now he could turn tomatoes into humans.
Yeah, and the one he falls in love with the female tomato. Yes. It is what it is. They have
outlawed tomatoes at the beginning of the movie.
It's basically a trauma film. It's not a trauma film, but that's what I would compare it to.
Yeah.
I will tell you, there are some scenes where I did laugh out loud. It's better than Saturday the 14th. It's not as good as the first one. The first one was not great, but you appreciate it for what it was.
And iconic. It was just
you appreciate it for what it was, and it's got some recognizable characters in it.
Clooney.
Yeah, right. George Clooney's debut as a bit character in this, but it looks like a made-for-TV movie too. It doesn't look like a real film, but. Man, does
Aston's pretty.
Aston eats this film up. He's the highlight.
He is.
If you're a John Aston fan, you need to watch this movie. But there's a tomato girl. It's just it's like if Troma made a kids cartoon. That's like a Saturday morning cartoon. Yeah. This would be it. A live action Saturday morning cartoon. It's just not a good film. I'm not watching any more of the damn trailer. It's not.
No, thanks for cutting that off.
So a couple of things Rob did bring up.
Do we have to?
Yeah. Let me get to my sheet here. They were supposed to use a Campbell Soup can with John Aston's photo on it, but
really,
Campbell Soup said, "Fuck no,
we're not getting associated with that."
So
shit.
John Aston, everyone knows him mostly as Gomez Addams,
phenomenal actor.
But he was on Night Court, wasn't he, where he keeps going, I'm feeling much better now. Did he play Harry's dad?
Harry's dad, yeah.
Hey, I'm feeling much better now. I remember that line. Yeah, and I don't know if you know this, but his adopted son is...
Sean Astin?
Oh. Yeah, Sam from
Adopted.
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
Oh.
But Sean absolutely considers him his father.
Okay, well, yeah.
So, John adopted Sean when Sean was 18 months. Wow. 18 months.
18 months.
Shortly after John married Sean's mother, actress Patty Duke. So Sean is the son of Patty Duke.
Okay. So he was a stepfather and then
Yeah.
adopted him.
So I don't know who
Okay.
his real father is, but you could definitely see the Patty Duke there.
Oh, yeah.
So, and as Rob mentioned, it was also George Clooney's one of his first roles. He played a bit character, plugging.
Yeah, two guys own a pizza shop, but they can't use tomatoes. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yep. There you go. So anyway, let's get rid of that. George
Please.
fucking Clooney. Z.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. This is not even.
We don't need to haggle over that one.
I don't know, Rob. Is it so bad it's good?
No, it's not.
Because I mean, John Astin is funny in it.
No, it is not.
Okay. All right. I would say it would be an F. Rob says Z, but I'm going to give it to Rob on this one because I do
Don't
think it's
waste
so
your time
bad
on
it's
this
good.
movie. It's horrible.
Speaking of wasting your time.
Oh, no, not this one.
Yeah. So again, this was this was after Gremlins, and I call it the small creature
Holy
feature.
Fuck, this is it.
This is terrible. Its budget was $15,000, and it looks like it.
Made 1,000?
There's no information on it. It's widely considered to be one of the worst films ever made. However, it does not beat Rock and Roll Nightmare or Troll 2.
I talked to Ron earlier. It tries to,
It's
but
the
it doesn't
top
quite
10.
make it.
So
there.
it's a weird film. The hobgoblins are trapped. They get released. They're aliens. And what they do is they make your fantasy come true. But while that's happening, something bad is happening.
Yeah.
And the hobgoblins, I mean, you can see they look terrible. They look terrible.
Let me tell you one thing that
I
makes it so stupid.
That
Ron.
looks like...
Oh, it's like Gremlins and Critters had a child.
No, it doesn't even
And
look
it's a bad child?
It's not even a good puppet.
No, it's not
like
a good puppet.
It literally looks like, well, at least with Critters, they look good. Even Ghoulies look better than this.
And there's a scene where the girls are getting attacked on a couch, and it literally looks like they're just holding stuffed animals and jumping up and down.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't even put anything. I mean, look, the arms
They're
are just,
horrible.
Oh my god!
But the premise is this older guy has been guarding these things for 30 years in a vault that they don't think to lock.
Yeah.
All you got to do is lock the vault, but it stays open so he can guard them. It's just so fucking ridiculous.
It's terrible. It's really.
And they came from outer space.
Yeah. And then at the end they blow them up. Like it's a real quick ending.
Yeah.
They
very
do all this
anticlimactic.
build they just get them back in the vault, blow them up. It's a really lame ending.
And the first kill, the guy's living out a rock and roll fantasy of himself on a stage, and he falls off like maybe a foot and a half size stage and dies from falling off.
That's a big thing in 1988, like 1980s, where it's a 2-foot fall and they die.
Yeah, they die.
When they hit their head in a rock or whatever. Like skulls were apparently made of porcelain back in the 80s.
So funny.
Which is not true because I'm a Gen Xer and we were tough. We were tough
we were
kids.
tough.
But yeah, it's the humor is terrible. The comedy doesn't land.
Oh,
The
Rick's on there.
creatures
Hi,
look
Rick.
terrible. It's just a bad film. It's a bad film.
I would say probably top 5 that I've seen that are as bad.
I would say it's Troll 2 comes before it, but it's definitely close to Troll 2 standards.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah. So Rob, the Z's have caught up dramatically.
Oh, we're getting bad here.
Yep. So damn.
Save us, Ron.
Yep. Holy shit. All right, next up is a Dean Koontz novel turned into a film. Dean Koontz is a lot of times called the poor man Stephen King.
Timu Stephen King.
Yeah, he's not. He's actually a very good writer.
He's a good writer.
He's got some really good novels out there. The problem is he wrote on so many different pen names that a lot of people don't know that some of his really solid books are his. This really breaks free from the story. It's about a super smart dog and a monster that escaped from a laboratory. The monster is hunting the dog and then starts killing everybody. He takes out their eyeballs because the creature thinks it's ugly.
You don't
and
want
so
to see him.
But
Great concept for a movie, though.
in the novel, though, the Corey Haim character is actually a vet, and the mom character is a recluse woman, and they get together in the book. Why they opted to go with the mother-daughter thing, a mother-son thing, doesn't make sense. Corey Haim does a great job in this. It's a terrible movie, a terrible script, but he does a good job. Michael Ironsides plays the bad guy,
He does a great
of course.
job in this movie.
Shocker, that's a real stretch for him.
Yeah.
The monster looks like, I told Rob, the monster looks like they took the monster from the crate from Creepshow and tried to make like a version of it without getting sued.
And it's so bad.
And to show you how difficult it was, how obscure this movie is, I could not find a good quality trailer. This is the best quality trailer I could find.
Wow.
But it was the most expensive U.S. production to take advantage of Canadian tax shelter laws.
Wow.
Roger Corman was an executive producer. It should tell you pretty much everything. And like I said, if you read the novels, if you've seen this film, don't use the film to not have you read the novel. Because like Rob said last time, he's read all the Stephen King stories. And typically the book is better than the book is better than the movie. There's only a few cases where the opposite is true. But this is a great story, Rob.
Your imagination is always going to be different than anything you can imagine.
This is a great story. So I
it
highly
is a
recommend
good story, yeah.
Dean Kutry and the Watchers. Jason Priestley has a bit role in this from 90210. Very bit. And there were sequels.
Oh, God.
Watchers 2 is more closely to the book, but still doesn't meet it. Watchers 3, I don't know what the fuck that is. That creature looks like the creature from The Fly, too.
Yeah, it's weird. That's weird.
And then there's The Watchers Reborn, which is basically a what they call a requel. It's a sequel and a reboot. It's what Evil Dead 2 is.
Yeah.
But they're all terrible, and they're all straight to video. The Watchers was the only film that made it to the theaters. Yeah. When I first saw this, Rob, I saw it on HBO again. Mm-hmm. I got bored. So it took me 4 or 5 settings to see the whole film.
Me.
I would not watch it again.
No.
Despite the fact that I give high marks to Corey Haim, they really did try to do what they could with the script, but it's terrible.
You don't think? Well, no.
No,
I'd say just the fact that the story's good.
No.
Had a good potential doesn't get.
It's like Rawhead
Rex.
Rex.
Yeah.
It's like Rawhead Rex. They fucked that up.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving pretty good, Rob. What are we at? Well, we're an hour in. Not bad, Rob. We're really rocking.
Non-movies?
Yeah, not bad. All right. Brain Damage.
Huh.
This really got helped by the HBO and home video.
The brain sucker.
All we have is the budget, which is $2 million. Now, some say it's
Blue penis.
Some say it's 600,000, but most people say it's about $2 million budget. There is no box office. And basically, Brian finds a parasitic creature named Elmar. It attaches to his brainstem and gives him these euphoric sensations in exchange for brains. So once he puts him in that state, wherever he goes, the creature then attacks someone, eats their brain, and that's how it keeps living.
Aylmar.
Yeah,
Not Elmer, but it does say in the credits Elmer.
I thought it was Elmer.
No, it's supposed to, the old man says it's Aylmer, A-L.
But it
says
sounds like
in
Elmer.
the credits Elmer.
Yeah.
So.
The special effects are okay. It is a movie
I don't know about that.
It's a movie about addiction. Director
Yeah,
Frank
it's all it's about.
Henlotter has admitted the film reflects themes of addiction because he had his own addiction to cocaine. You could definitely feel that. Is it a horror movie? I mean, there's death. There's creatures.
There's flying penis death.
Yeah, I mean, it
Or
is technically a horror. Is it?
He flies a stick to
I don't
people's
think it's
foreheads.
scary.
No, it's not scary at all.
It's part of what Rob, I feel like this is a genre. I know I'm making a genre. I feel like it's gross out horror. Like that's
Gross out
it's
horror?
just gross out. It's somewhere between body horror and creature horror. But I feel like there's a whole
definitely some
category
body
that was
horror.
just kind of gross out, kind of edgy horror. And I don't think it's good. Now, I will tell you, most horror fans think this is an amazing movie.
Most? I wouldn't say most. Come on, that couldn't be most.
I don't think it deserves a Z, Rob, because I do think it has an effective story. The creature is interesting.
Interesting.
They have a lot of fun
It's
with
a blue penis.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you like blue penises. But I think it's worth an F, Rob.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
I think it's an F. Because it's over the top, but it's done. There's over the top that's good and over the top that's bad. And this one kind of falls in the middle.
Right.
So, all right. Here it comes.
What we know?
Fright Night 2, the sequel to one of the most amazing movies
Brandy,
ever.
we definitely want your insight on this one. What's your opinion?
Budget. Here's what pisses me off, Rob. The budget was 7.5. Guess how much this movie made?
10.
$3 million.
Oh, wow.
And this is the one that Brandy mentioned that the reason why you can't find it on streaming
is because
the Menendez, the father funded it or helped produce it.
That's right.
And after his death, the rights got all whacked out. Damn it, got all
Stop
whacked
hitting
out.
your mic.
Sorry about that, guys. This is definitely a more spicy version. They ratchet that up. Of course,
spiciness.
The girlfriend does not come back because she was filming Married with Children. Roddy McDowall comes back. There's more than one vampire. There's a werewolf. There's a like zombie guy. So it's got a much richer character base. The special effects definitely take it up a notch. The humor is still there. I think it's a great movie. Is it as good as the first?
Oh, hell no.
I don't know, Rob. I think it might be. I think it might be a Gremlins 2.
Brandy, what do you think? I don't think it's as good as the first one.
I think it's a Gremlins 2. I
think it falls short of the first one.
I feel like it's a Gremlins 2, but I get what you're but they even had the director and the composer came back to keep it canonical. And the guy who plays the werewolf in Monster Squad plays the werewolf in this. He's not a giant hamster in this one. But
it doesn't look like a giant hamster. It looks pretty good.
I really do. I really do think this is as good as the first. I don't think it's better.
Hell no, it's
I think
not.
it's as good as the first. I
Look,
do.
I'm not going to concede to a GOAT status on this one.
Oh no, I wouldn't give it a GOAT status.
The first one was a GOAT status.
No, the first I would give it an A.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
I'll go with that.
I won't give it a GOAT status. It's a great follow-up sequel. I would give Gremlins 2 a GOAT. I would give Aliens a GOAT. I would give Terminator 2 a GOAT.
Yep.
I would give Superman 2 a GOAT. I would give this an A. So definitely worth a watch. And you can only get it on physical media or watch it on YouTube, which YouTube quality is terrible. But I bought the Blu-ray, which is about $30 on Amazon. So next up is Dead Heat. I love this movie. This is one of my guilty pleasures.
It's a great concept for a movie.
Joe Piscopo's in this. I think this may have been his first major film role.
It had to have been.
Coming from Saturday Night Live. It is again a horror comedy about a company that is resurrecting people, rich people from the dead.
Rich people
but they're
exchange
also
for lots of money.
Right, they're also creating their own monster, their own like zombie army.
Right.
The cop gets brought back, and the problem is that they don't tell the people that the effect doesn't last.
Right.
And if you don't keep getting the treatments, you become more and more zombie-like. But it's some really good creature effects. I remember seeing the reason what drew me to this film is I saw the write-up in Fangora magazine. I'm like, I gotta watch the movie because one of the most infamous scenes is the scene in the butcher shop, where they all come to life, all the creatures. It's really gross.
It is
but it's gross. It's
the ducks in the pan the
pig, the cow, the butcher.
Oh, the big cow, that comes out of the freezer.
A lot of good lines. I think it could have been better. Piscopo is funny, but he feels forced. He feels like he's really forcing his lines out. Where Treat Williams just feel like he's having fun with it.
Right.
Vincent Price also makes an appearance in this.
He does.
Yeah, he does. So, the ambulance scene. Vincent Price makes a scene. I think he plays the owner, right?
Yes.
And then the other guy's the doctor. It's a fun movie.
Yep.
It's not a great movie. I think it could be remade today and remade well. You know who would be in it? Be fucking Kevin Hart and The Rock.
Oh, for sure.
That would ruin it.
100%.
Rob, I think it's a C. No, it's a C. I'd like to give it an A, but it's not an A quality movie.
It's not quite there.
But it's definitely. I will watch this every time it comes on TV.
I'll watch it again.
And I actually enjoy it thoroughly. It does not have a happy ending either.
Well, they walk off. Is it heaven they're walking off into? Is it?
You don't know. They're because the machine's destroyed. They're going to decay. So and the thing with the girlfriend is really tragic. That was a good twist.
It was a good twist.
That was a good twist. So, but so that was Dead Heat. Night of the Demons.
Oh God.
Night of the Demons.
Now on Blu-ray.
Yeah, who the fuck cares? Box office 1.2. It did $3 million. On Halloween night, a group of 10 teenagers go to a fucking abandoned house. Ends up being an abandoned funeral parlor. While they're doing it, they get possessed by demons because it's a big old fucking ripoff of Evil Dead.
Yeah.
It's a horror comedy, and they begin systematically possess the teens. If you die, you become one of them.
Yeah.
The two girls, Linnea Quigley, and the other girl, what's her name? I forget her name. the other actress who plays Angela. They're the first two that get possessed. Yeah, it's dumb. It has this really cool ending at the end, though. There's a guy, very trick or treat. There's a guy who hates teenagers, so he decides to put razor blades in apples.
Yes.
At the end of the movie, his wife makes him apple pie.
Apple pie.
And it's just the end credit scene. He eats the apples, and the razors come out of his throat.
Right.
Linnea Quigley is naked, so that's a lot of reason why a lot of people like it. Yeah. The kills are not bad. They're not great. There's a fucking 3-minute dance scene.
Yeah, it's like what
That
the hell?
I'm sorry, Amelia Kincaid. She plays Angela. Amelia Kincaid. She choreographed herself, and it lasts for fucking ever.
It does last forever.
But I will tell you, they went as close as they could to Evil Dead without getting sued. Unlike the movie Demons, which, by the way, the Demons didn't have bad special effects either. I want to be careful because some of those demons are pretty badass. This one, it just looks like a knockoff of Evil Dead.
Yeah, it does.
And it's horror comedy like Evil Dead. What I love about it is the black guy spends the whole film trying not to get killed.
Trying not to get
so they played
killed
that.
first.
They played that
Yeah.
trope great. All he cares about is escaping the night. And what I love it is he does. He makes it at the end, so he breaks that trope, which I love the fact that's the only highlight of the movie that they played into that trope and played into is the strong.
100%.
The other thing that a famous quote I didn't know this came from this movie.
Eat a bowl of fuck.
Eat a bowl of fuck.
I am going to use that from now on. Eat
a bowl of fuck.
So, by the way, Amelia Kincaid, guess who her aunt is? Rue McClanahan from the Golden Girls.
Oh.
Yeah, she played Blanche Devereaux.
She did.
And Linnea Quigley was also Trash and I don't mean that as a comment. That was her character's name.
That's her character's
She
name.
was in Return of the Living Dead, who did the big striptease. Again, it's funny.
She likes being naked in movies.
Linnea did her dance in Return of the Living Dead, and Amelia did hers in Night of the Demons. The film spawned 2 sequels, Night of the Demons 2 and Night of the Demons 3. I feel like they rehash the same thing, but this is absolutely there's also a remake, which I heard is terrible. And I think they went more serious with it. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't waste my time with it. Bye, Rue.
Eat a bowl of fuck.
We need to add that as part of our regular.
We do.
So, is it better than? I'm going to tell you this, Rob. It's not better than Demons. If we're considering it an Evil Dead ripoff, it's not as good as Demons. No. I can't believe I just said that. I can't give it a Z.
Why?
We can't because it is, in many people's minds, a horror classic. It is funny. The effects are good. I'm going to give it an F only because, Rob, it is considered somewhat iconic in the horror atmosphere. But would Rob and I ever watch it again? Fuck no.
Nope.
Next up, Rob may have heard of this film. I'm not sure. He's not a big fan of these movies. Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. This is actually
Never heard of this one.
Of all the Friday the 13th movies, this is my favorite.
This is Ron's favorite. I knew that.
Box office was 2.6. 2.8. It did $20 million. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
This is basically... This was supposed to be Jason vs. Freddy. Rob did not know this.
I did not know that. I was very surprised to hear that.
This was supposed to be Jason vs. Freddy.
That's crazy.
The Freddy franchise was doing far better than the Friday the 13th franchise. In fact, the Friday the 13th franchise kind of was getting dissed because it was formulaic. And so they said, no, we don't need you. And instead, they went with the Carrie angle because they wanted someone to actually go toe-to-toe with Jason because he had pretty much had a free killing spree. So what happens is a young girl, her dad, I guess, is abusive. She wishes him dead. He ends up falling into the river and dying. Then her doctor brings her back to Crystal Lake because he knows about the murders, but he doesn't talk about it because the more angry or upset she gets, the more her powers activate. And so Jason goes on this typical killing spree because they're all coming to this house for a party for this guy, surprise party. And so the two stories are not connected. They just end up crossing each other.
Right.
But this is hardcore. This was Kane Hodder's very first Jason appearance,
Yep.
and he gave everything to it. This guy got injured constantly on the set of the film. that I want to show you. He did the record-breaking fire scene. He was on fire for 44 seconds, which is a record.
That's crazy.
So, but he'd also been burned previously, another stunt before this movie, and still did this. It also has Rob's favorite kill, the sleeping bag scene.
It's my favorite kill of ever.
Yeah.
Of any movie,
Right.
not alone Friday the 13th, but any movie.
And also, it's the first time that Jason used a power tool.
That's true, yeah.
So this film was deeply damaged by the NBA. There is so much footage that was cut. In fact, at the end, she brings her father back up that grabs Jason and pulls him down, which I thought was always a lame ending. The ending is very lame. Because there's this big buildup where she's kicking Jason's ass.
Yeah.
And instead, at the end, he pulls him into the water.
Yeah, it's kind of...
The father looks like he's been in the water for 5 minutes.
Right.
Then he looked pruny. But in the original version, he looked very corpse-like. But to avoid an X rating, because that's what a lot of these films did,
Just for a look.
they literally... And there's the scene where Jason used the power tool on the doctor. Kane Hodder wanted to do a really, really vicious kill on the doctor because he was abusing the girl. So they did the weed whacker with the circular saw built in. And it was supposed to disembowel him. And basically you see him cutting into him, blood splurting. But
Yeah, you don't
in
see
the
the-
cut version, you actually see his guts squirting out. The mother's death is more explicit. All the deaths are. And we're going to talk about a film that really got cut bad from the NBA. But you'll notice that if you've seen the movie, that the girl ends up walking into this area and all the bodies are there. The director added that because he was so upset they had to cut those scenes and he wanted to at least see the makeup work that had been done. But, yeah, the doctor was played by Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's. So, good for him.
Good for him.
Yep. Actor Jeff Bennett, who plays the stoner kid all the girls want to sleep with. I never figured that out.
Right.
He looks like he walked off the set of Stranger Things.
It does.
He does the voice of, guess what, Rob?
I do not know.
Johnny Bravo.
Does he really?
He's the primary voice of Johnny
Wow.
Bravo.
That's funny.
So, and the film, let's talk about, oh my God, Rob, I cannot believe how many, there is a total of, 12 Friday the 13th.
Should be 13. No, it's 12. You're
12,
right.
yeah.
12, yeah.
And that includes, they're adding the remake and they're adding the Crystal Lake Memories. So there's actually 10.
Oh, they're really? They're including... That's just a documentary, though.
Yeah, but they're including it.
Okay.
And don't forget, there's a TV series coming out, so there's actually 13.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Rob and I have talked about this often. The reason why they have such a problem making these films is the licensing and the ownership is such a mess.
Oh, I know what's wrong. Freddy vs. Jason isn't on there.
Yeah. Oh, it's not.
Nope.
Yeah, so that
That's
should be
what's
on
missing.
there. That's missing. Yeah, very very good point. But the rights, the rights. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah,
I
the
was struggling
rights.
for the word. The rights are such a
it's
mess.
because somebody owns the name and somebody owns something else. Yeah. So there's two people warring about who gets to do what. It's so stupid.
Yeah. Also, this movie and number 8 were the least bloody. But again, that was the MPAA. That was not meant to be. They weren't trying to make less bloody ones.
They wanted it bloody.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you call this one, Rob. It's one of my favorites, but
okay.
I still don't like the series.
3 things. Kane Hodder's first movie. Best kill ever in many movies.
He used power tools.
Right, and the fact of it brought in the Carrie type girl fighting Jason. It's a GOAT for me.
You think that's a GOAT?
I do.
Rob, compared to the first 3 movies.
Just for those 3 things I mentioned. It's the special effects are fantastic.
Listen, you're
Kane
the
Hodder's first appearance.
I disagree vehemently. I think it's an A or a C, but I don't think it's a GOAT.
No, there's no way it's a C.
But I'm giving it to you because you're the camp killer.
This is my second favorite. Part 3 is my first. But this
really?
Yeah.
I would never have thought that.
Part 3 is my well 6 and 7 kind of are pretty close to each other, but
we're going to talk about a GOAT right now.
Are we?
Yep, Pumpkinhead. Stan Winston's directorial debut. Budget 3.5. This movie...
This is a GOAT for you?
Yes. This movie did only 4.3. Basically, Lance Henriksen's son is killed in a tragic accident. It really was an accident. He gets so angry.
Yeah,
he
about
goes, he's a
some
witch.
raucous teens.
Yeah, it wasn't. They weren't like evil. He gets so evil, he goes, he's a witch. She resurrects Pumpkinhead using his soul because him and Pumpkinhead are connected. And he begins killing all the kids. The kills are really good. one of the best creature designs ever. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
the creature's
absolutely,
phenomenal.
hands down, one of the,
The
best
creature
creature
is
designs
absolutely
ever.
fantastic.
And Lance Henriksen, I think this is his third best performance. I think Near Dark is 1, Aliens is 2, and this is 3. And the fact that it was directed by Stan Winston, it's really well directed. The acting is okay. The characters are 1.5 two-dimensional. So it was, and the creature was actually inspired by a creepy poem by Ed Justin, where he talks about a pumpkin head. But he's not, it's funny, they call him Pumpkinhead, but he looks more like a xenomorph.
It doesn't look like a pumpkin
Yeah,
head.
it doesn't look like a pumpkin. You think that looks like a pumpkin?
Nope.
So, but I mean, all practical. And there's a scene where, as the creature continues to grow, you start to see Lance Henriksen's face in the creature. And unfortunately, the only way they could kill the creature is they have to kill Lance Henriksen.
Right.
And he actually sacrifices himself. But actress Mayim Bialik was one of her first films.
There was.
From Blossom and
She's
from
a tiny thing.
From she was in Blossom and what's that? Big Bang. Also, the dog in the film is the same dog from Gremlins. Her name is Gypsy. Poor Gypsy.
Yeah, poor Gypsy.
So she doesn't die in Gremlins, right?
No, she don't know.
She was supposed to originally die in Gremlins.
If they'd have killed her in a
that
movie,
would
I
have
wouldn't
hurt the
liked it,
movie. Yeah. So for me, this is a GOAT. 1, Stan Winston's directorial debut. 2, the creature's amazing. The kills are fantastic. But all the sequels are bad. But
you know, we talk about GOATs are fairly perfect movies. You said the acting was slightly subpar.
All right, so you're right, but if that's the only thing off about the movie, and the acting was not awful, it was just the characters weren't super well developed. But I don't think it's GOAT, dude.
Well,
it's GOAT.
if you gave me part 7 as a GOAT, I'll give you this one.
Yeah, I
That's
think it's
the trade-off.
absolutely GOAT. Yeah.
I would say A, but I'll give you.
I say GOAT, but at least you gave it A. I mean, I'm glad about that. So, okay, we're catching back up, Ron. We're catching back up.
No, I'm Rob. You're Ron.
Yeah. Next up is another GOAT.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They Live. Box office budget $4.0 million. Box office $14 million. Should have made more.
Yeah, should have.
A drifter played by Roddy Piper ends up in this town. He finds this cult. They have these sunglasses. He puts the sunglasses on and realizes that we've been invaded by aliens who are using consumerism to entrap us. When he wears the glasses, he can see the aliens. He can see the subliminal messaging. It has one of the coolest fight scenes in it.
It does.
That was choreographed by Roddy Piper.
And one of the best quotes.
Yep, and that he made up himself.
Yeah, he did it on the
That's
spot.
the I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. So Roddy Piper's best film. He was in a lot of movies, by the way.
He was.
A lot of movies.
This was his best.
Yeah,
one.
John Carpenter. I would put this up in what would you say, Rob? Thing is 1.
Oh, Thing is 1 for sure.
Halloween 2.
2.
Christine would be 3.
3 or 4. Yeah, this
would be the top 5.
Yeah, definitely top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fight scene between him and who's the character? He tried to get him to wear the glasses.
Keith
I'm
David.
not putting on those glasses.
David.
I love that
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, that was the fight scene.
That's-
It went on forever.
It did.
But you watch it, you're like, oh, this is so cool. It was Roddy wanted to make it look real, like a street fight, which I thought was great. Director John Carpenter credited the screenplay he wrote under the name Frank Armitage, which is a nod to H.P. Lovecraft's Henry Armitage from the Dunwich Horror, because he was a huge fan of Lovecraft. But yeah, fantastic GOAT.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah.
I got no qualms about that.
For a wrestler, he's amazing. The thing with you gotta play to your strengths.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Carpenter putting Piper in this played to his strengths.
It was tailor made for Piper.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, it was just.
Yeah. And I still
Phenomenal
Roddy
movie.
is in my top 5 of my favorite wrestlers from the 80s. Greg Bowe and I are going to do a episode of that.
Cool.
So yeah. All right, Rob. It's almost caught up with disease.
Almost.
All right. Next up, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Great movie.
This as far
Classic.
as one of the most creative horror films.
Yeah.
This is a horror comedy. Budget was $2 million. Guess how much it made, Rob?
30?
43 million.
43. Wow. Yeah.
Basically, aliens land. They're clowns. Some people believe the clowns are actually like clown mech suits, and the aliens are inside.
No,
So
that's
maybe-
the actual aliens, I think. I
It
don't
could
think
be.
it's
They never.
well, because you kill him by shooting him in the nose. So
They never explain it. Definitely horror comedy. Very creative. The sets are beautiful.
Yeah.
The characters. They did. I didn't realize how many clowns they made. There's a lot of clowns.
a ton of clowns.
And the kills are unique. They're not. It's not scary. It's a fun movie. It's definitely an amusement park ride of a movie.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's the whole amusement park.
Yeah.
And the gags are pretty
part.
funny. I
love that.
laughed. Yeah, the giant dinosaur, the pie, turning him into a puppet.
He's great.
The acting is all right. I mean, it's
For the type of movie it is, the acting was fine. I think.
it's over the top.
It's supposed to be over the
Yeah, it's
top,
over the
yeah.
top. They have the bubble dog that chases. They put people into cocoons, cotton candy cocoons, and they drink their fluids. So they're carnivorous. And there's a scene with the hot tub with the two clown chicks, and the guys like hit on them,
Yeah.
like a la Once Bitten.
Yeah.
That's the cop who gets hit with the acid pies that melts him. It's just really a fun movie.
It is a fun
It
movie.
needs to be. It's a must see. If you're a
It
horror
really is.
fan, it's a must see.
It is.
And they just now came out with the action figures through NECA, and on top of that,
Why did it take them so long to come out with action figures?
I have no idea. It's probably a rights thing. And they have a video game that's apparently a lot of fun.
Oh, that's
I don't know if
cool.
it's out yet or it's coming out, but go ahead, Rob. I know you're going to say what you're going to say.
It's a go,
I agree.
for sure.
There's nobody who's done. And listen,
No, there's no-
there
no
have been
cl-
clown horror films. There's It, and there's many others, but no one did killer clowns like Killer Clowns.
No, they did not.
So, but all right. Rob's favorite movie's coming up.
Oh, jeez.
Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
I'm going to let Ron handle all of this one.
$7.5 million budget, $6 million at the box office. It was a bomb. Horror hostess Elvira inherits an old mansion in a conservative small town, treads into black magic hijinks, battles an evil uncle and bigotry, and ends up clutching her signature low-cut gown and sassy one-liners amid supernatural silliness. This is her best co-star in this film.
Yes.
I have great respect for Cassandra because she
No, I like her.
She built a character.
Yeah.
The movie's fun. It's a fun movie. It's basically raunchy dad jokes.
Mm-hmm.
The scene where she's got the bazooka is hilarious. It's got a Witches of Eastwick. It's like if Witches of Eastwick went straight comedy. If you guys know what that film is, they deliberately do a lot of double entendres.
Mm-hmm.
But the film, she makes the film. I mean, it's if you like Elvira, you will love this film. If you're watching it as a straight up comedy, it's about equal with what? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
Yeah, it's not laugh out loud, but it looks great. And the town is named the fictional town of Falwell, Massachusetts, was named after preacher Jerry Falwell because this was during the whole Jim Baker, Jimmy Falwell thing. It took 6 weeks to film. So for
6 weeks?
For a movie that was filmed in 6 weeks, it looks pretty damn good. So I give it a C.
It's all you, bro.
I give it a C.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a fun film. I think I would be remiss to give it anything less than a C. It's not an A, but Cassandra's amazing. She really is, and she's so good at people at cons.
She is. I've heard. Yeah, she's very nice.
Of course, she doesn't wear the outfit anymore because of reasons, but
She doesn't what?
that. She doesn't do the outfit anymore.
Oh.
All right, Phantasm 2, the sequel to Phantasm 1. $3 million budget, $7.2 million at the box office. This is a direct sequel to the first film, although they replaced the son with a different actor,
People didn't
which
like
really
that.
upset people.
Yeah, it really did.
But because this became a studio film as opposed to an independent film, which Phantasm 1 was, they demanded to have an actor that had a little bit more of a pedigree.
Right.
I think the guy does a good job in it, but it's
just not the same.
I don't understand these movies, Rob. Maybe you could explain to me. What the fuck is he doing? Because I know he's making dwarfs, but what is he doing? Because he's basically taking towns apart, digging up the dead bodies. What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know what the ultimate goal is. I really don't.
He's one of the few bad guys that he just likes to kill people, but there's a liquid he puts into people. You're not sure if he's a demon.
And he makes a dwarf. Why does he need a dwarf?
Yeah.
Or dwarves?
Does he get power from the dead people?
That's very Evil Dead. Right
fucking yeah. The balls are cool.
The bars are cool.
And they have the big gold one that really. Again, the MPAA cut this film down.
Oh, I'm sure.
It has a really bizarre ending.
It does.
The one thing I will say is Phantasm. Definitely, both films stick with there are no happy endings in horror films,
right?
Which I respect. But I don't know. It's somewhere. It's like we wanted to make a Freddy Krueger film. We wanted to make kind of the body horror, but we weren't sure. I don't know, Rob. I don't. The problem with this movie is I don't fucking know what the bad guy's intention is.
That's my problem.
And that
with
affects
it,
it. That affects it for me.
What is he doing? I mean, he's destroying whole towns like they're blown apart,
yeah,
boarded up, and I just don't understand what.
No, I don't get it. And again, there are people just like I just want to see kill counts, and I respect those horror fans. I get it. That's why Terrifier is so popular, but. I don't get this film, and it bothers me.
Either.
It bothers me. I don't understand.
I agree with you on that.
I have only watched it one time. This was back when I was younger, and it gave me nightmares. The Tall Man is a very scary character.
He is.
The problem is, I never figured out. Maybe that's what makes him so scary. You don't know why he's doing what he's doing.
What he's doing, yeah.
I don't know, Rob. What do you think?
F.
Yeah, I don't think we can give it.
I don't think it's a Z, but it's.
Well, I don't think we give it a Z anyway because it's such a. It's again like Night of Demons is an iconic film. Yeah. So, yeah, I wanted to watch it again. All right. Child's Play.
Chucky!
Introduction of Chucky. Budget was $9 million. It did $44, Rob.
Holy shit.
Basically,
I didn't know
the story is about a serial killer who transfers his soul into a doll. In order to get back to the world of living, he has to find a human being to transfer his soul back to through a voodoo ritual. The doll comes to life. It becomes psychotic. At first, everyone thinks the kid's crazy. Then everyone starts seeing the doll work. I'm not scared by this movie because you can just kick a fucking doll.
Exactly.
So you got to really suspend disbelief in this film.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's Annie Potts, the girl from Ghostbusters, as plays the babysitter, dies. It's got Chris Sarandon in it. The performances by the actors are really good.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's not scary.
It would be scary for a kid.
Yeah, if you're like, not anymore.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The animatronic Chucky in the film required up to 11 puppeteers. Wow.
That's crazy.
They did a good job with the puppet.
They did.
The job is... The original script was very different. I like this. I would have preferred to see this. Mm-hmm. The original script was Chucky was envisioned more as a manifestation of the boy's anger rather than a possessed doll. It would have been cool if he was doing all the killing. You think it's the doll, but it's really him.
It's really
that was
the
a
boy?
twist at the end.
Oh, that would be a good concept.
So Brad Dourif does the voice. He didn't meet the special effects wizard Kevin Yeager, who designed Chucky, until a con. He met him at a car convention many years later. Brad Dourif is amazing. He was in Lord of the Rings. He's done so many films. He's a tremendous character actor. He voiced him up to the remake, which was Mark Hamill, which I thought Mark did a terrible job. It needed to be Brad Dourif. There's only one Chucky. It's Brad Dourif. Again, he's a doll.
Yeah, I think he uses the element of surprise to get most of his victims.
Still,
because obviously,
he's a fucking
if
doll.
he comes straight at you, all you got to do is kick him.
He's a fucking doll.
That's true. I agree.
He's based off of 3 killers. Because the guy's name is Charles Lee Ray. He's made up of Charles Manson, Lee Harvey Oswald, and James Earl Ray. That's where his namesake comes from. I am one of the few people that I don't like this film. I like the concept. I think the original concept was better, but it spawned a ton of sequels. And also a show. There was a show as well.
There was. A stupid show.
Right. Yeah, The Cult of Chucky. I think I have to give it an A, Rob, just because it's child's play.
It's funny. You want to know what I think?
What?
I think it's a goat. Because it's just so iconic.
I know, it's got to be a goat.
I mean, it's the only.
I fucking hate this movie, but it's a goat.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either, but I got to give a goat status when it's due.
You're right. We got to be fair and balanced.
None of the rest of them achieve GOAT status, but this one, because it's the first,
Yeah.
it's the concept of the doll being possessed was unique.
Yep.
So yeah,
All right. So next we have Maniac Cop. I saw this on HBO.
it's one of my guilty
Budget was
pleasures
1.1 million, only did 671,000.
because I'm a cop.
Yeah. This found a significant cult life.
Oh, huge cult life
on home video and HBO and so
Yeah.
forth. A disgraced police officer turned undead killer returns to his old beat, starts just killing everybody. And then Bruce Campbell, who's kind of this flawed hero, goes after him. Tom Atkins is in it. He dies. His death was shocking. I was not expecting them to kill him.
I wouldn't expect them to kill him either.
But and also Sam Raimi makes a cameo in the film as well.
He does?
Yep. He plays a reporter.
Okay.
And the killer cop kills Bruce Campbell's wife. That's why he goes after him,
Right.
become obsessed with him. I don't know what the hell's happening in that scene.
Yeah.
But the guy who played the killer, he's actually passed. The guy who played the killer cop was very upset that there's not a single scene without him having the scarring. So they did a newspaper shot of him without the makeup. But he has a very unique face anyway. He's
I was
got
gonna
this
say,
incredible...
His actual face kind of
Looks like a mask.
Looks like the mask, yeah.
So he always plays a bad guy. He's in a lot of B movies.
He is in a lot of B
but
movies.
They almost take this movie too serious. So it's got a little bit of an identity crisis. It doesn't know, like she's got the badge upside down.
Yeah, she does.
They don't know if it's a comedy or it's a horror. This is one of the few times that they don't match up. This I think it should have been straight horror. And it probably is. I think the comedy may be unintentional.
You think so?
I think it might be unintentional.
I thought it was kind of tongue in cheek.
You think? I don't know. It felt like
you're
it was,
right. It could be unintentional.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, it's an interesting flick. It's too brightly lit. The ending was pretty badass, though. The ending was pretty badass. It was Bruce Campbell. It was one of his first big roles. And there were 3 sequels.
I never saw the sequels. I did see the first one.
I heard Maniac Cop 2 is good, but Maniac Cop 3 is terrible. But I don't know. I haven't seen them. I saw this once on HBO. Never wanted to see it again.
It scared you, or
No,
just didn't like it?
I just didn't like it. It wasn't scary. It's basically just a grindhouse kind of gore fest kill. When you're talking about Jason and Freddy and Michael, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, this guy is not like in the top 10.
No, I wouldn't put him in that.
I would put the stepfather ahead of him. I mean, it's not a bad movie.
I think you got it in the right place.
You think it's C?
I think it's C.
All right, I'll default. I think it's an F, but I'll give it a C.
Okay.
Because it's not bad.
No, it's not.
It's not bad. So, alrighty. The Blob. This was a remake. I agree with Brandy. This is the best remake of a 1950s horror film, or it's the best remake, period, I think.
I concur with both of you. I agree.
Where the first one left a lot to the imagination, this one does not.
No.
The special effects are badass.
They really
In
are.
fact, they're almost up the level of The Thing.
What was the original? 1950s?
Yeah, it was, 1950s.
Saw this when I was a kid. Scared the
This is
crap
the
out of
one
a
where
kid, but
it's still Alien. The new one is going to be something involving. They're remaking.
There's
this
a new one?
Yeah, it's going to be something involving global warming.
oh god. Anyway,
The ending is a little shitty on this one. I don't like the way they ended it. I think everything leading up to the end. I think the third act is disappointing, but they wanted to go big with it. So
did they not freeze him in this one?
yeah, and
They freeze him in the.
there's one piece left that this psychotic preacher has,
Oh, okay. I
indicating
forgot.
there was going to be a sequel. It never happened. The budget was. Sorry, guys, I forgot about the budget. 10 million, only did 8, so it was not a box office success. Again, another film that made it back in on HBO and home video. The scene with the date scene is really the date scene, and the scene with the guy's in the office and gets eaten. Those are 2 of the best scenes. And then the scene when he's in the phone booth and he sees the body parts moving past the phone booth. It's a lot of great.
Was the first one a box office success?
Yes,
It was,
did very
okay.
well. The main character was Bunny in Platoon, and the guy who made it would later go on to make the Shawshank Redemption.
Which the book was a whole much better than the
I've never
movies.
seen The Shawshank Redemption.
The movie's good, but the book was phenomenal.
So yeah, I mean, it really, guys. I think it's better than the first. I think it's a phenomenal remake. The acting is okay. The effects are balls to the wall. It is scary because nobody wants to be. I mean, you sleep in your bed, and all of a sudden, ooze comes up and it melts you. Being melted to me seems like a very terrifying death.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's A.
I think it's an A. I don't think it's a goat either. I think it's an A. I agree. I think it's an A. So I think it's definitely an A.
I think the first one's a goat
Yeah. Well, the first one had James Dean in it, right?
because of the original. I mean,
Yeah, because he left it to its imagination, so it makes it scary. So, but yeah. All right, next up is Hellraiser 2. Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. Clive Barker did not return to direct this, but did produce it. Budget was $3 million. It did 12. Christy Cotton ends up in a psychiatric hospital. That seems to be a trope in all these horror movies.
it does, doesn't it?
Where Dr. Chenard is the bad guy. He unleashes the Cenobite. He unleashes with Julia or whatever because of the bloody mattress. Basically that girl you see is autistic or something.
She doesn't
and
speak,
she's
yeah.
able to figure out the lament configuration, which everyone seems to be able to figure out the lament configuration.
Yeah, it's such an easy puzzle.
Right,
What
and
the hell?
They spend more time in hell in this one. We meet Leviathan, which was originally supposed to be very Lovecraftian, Rob. This was like a giant squid creature.
Really?
But they went from, which I think was a smart move. They went more for
the
that
diamond
that
and-
geometric shape because it matched with the lament configuration. This is the one where at the end we get to see who the Cenobites were in their previous life.
When they die, they go back to their original.
Yeah, and the one's the kid. Was it the Chitterers? The
With
kid.
yeah, that was kind of weird. That couldn't
The
even
girl,
be the kid.
the actress who played the female Cenobite, was very upset that they used a different actress when she transformed. So it's also the one where the hero wears the skin of the villain, which I think is
Yeah,
so
that was a
fucking
great
creepy.
scene. It was creepy.
And the tentacle, just so you guys know, the tentacle is supposed to be a giant penis. The director said that's a
he
giant
does
penis.
say that. That was a giant's penis.
So, but it stars a very familiar face. You know that guy, Rob? William Hope?
Yeah, he looks familiar.
Yeah, that's Lieutenant Gorman from Aliens.
Oh, that's right.
He plays the
That's right.
good guy, kind of, but they kill him pretty quick.
Kind of, yeah.
So there's been multiple sequels. They get worse.
They do.
I think these two are the best of the bunch.
First and second, yeah, for sure.
So there's 8.
Wow.
Yeah, damn. They were milking that train as far as they can.
Yeah, they were.
Again, it's based off Clive Barker's novels. I think it's an A.
I do too.
Yeah, I don't think it's a goat. I think the first one's a goat.
No, it's definitely not a good. The first one
The
is.
first one's a goat. This one's just an A. Again, I don't like these movies. I'm grading them on trying to be as fair as possible, but I don't like the Hellraiser movies. I never have. But I think it was a dumb move killing Pinhead off in this one.
Yeah, it was.
He comes back, but
does,
it's not never the same. So.
I like they gave him a little bit of a backstory there.
And I don't like the ending. The ending with the tower.
Yeah,
That is dumb.
that was weird.
Yeah, but still it's an A. All right, one of Brandy's favorites, Critters 2.
Critters 2.
I did not realize how good this movie was. I watched it again.
Great movie.
And at first, I kind of conflicted with Brandy during our bracket challenge.
Did
And
you?
now I feel
Did she
like...
put you in your place?
Yeah. I feel like it is... Now, this is... The first film was not a rip-off of Gremlins. It was made at the same time. This is a rip-off of Gremlins.
100%.
But I like it. I like the body hunter aspect.
Mm-hmm.
I like the acting is good. It's silly. It doesn't take itself too seriously.
Right.
If you watch the documentary, it makes it even better. It's a fun movie. It's better than the first. I agree with Brandy. I didn't think I'd say it. It's better than the first. It's one of the few sequels that's better than the first. And I think it really does create. It really does kind of elaborate on the Kreitz. The sheriff, the actor who came back as the sheriff, he's a very famous actor. He came in to act. The original sheriff told him he was not going to come back and do another one of them.
That's why. I wonder why.
And this is an anti-meat movie. The director is very
an
anti-meat,
He's
and
a
they
vegan.
deliberately try to make meat as gross as possible in this film. So it's one of the few Easter holiday horror films. I didn't know that, Rob.
I didn't know. Are there
It is,
any
'cause
other
it
ones?
takes place during Easter.
It does take place
Yep.
during Easter. You're right.
Yep. So
So it's an Easter movie.
it's an Easter movie, 100% Easter movie. The director, Mike Garris, he co-wrote, guess what, Rob?
Tell me. Hocus Pocus.
Yeah. And one of our friends, and he is a friend, Eddie Deason was in it. He played two parts. He played a townsperson and he played a bodyguard for a short time.
He did.
In the girl's outfit, which I thought was hilarious.
Did you say bodyguard? You mean bounty hunter?
I always say that. Bounty Hunter. Wrong movie. But yeah. And we know Eddie from the cons. He's a great guy. He really is. We met him and phenomenal guy. Really down to earth. And he's very funny.
And never ages.
No,
he
he's
looks
very funny.
exactly the same that he did.
Very funny.
He is very funny.
I'm gonna get ready. I think this is a GOAT. I'll give
you that one.
That's my nod to Brandy because she said that it's better than the first, and I said no way, and I'm like, oh shit, it's so much better than the first. Next up is Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master.
The Dream Master.
This is again shows you that it wasn't horror; it was franchises. $6.5 million. It made almost $50 million. So I think this is one of the biggest box office we've seen for horror films in 1988. Rob, talk about what is this one about? I don't want to read my thing. What is this one basically about?
It picks up where Dream Warriors left off. It's a different person playing the character, the female character. What was her name from the movie? Anyway, she starts having dreams again, and she starts bringing her friends in her dreams back into her dreams again, and they all think she's crazy. And then she meets a girl named Alice. That's Alice, and so Freddy ends up being resurrected. And
is this the one where the dog pees on the skeleton, and that's how he comes back?
Yes.
Fucking A.
And his feet kills Kincaid. That's where he kills Kincaid after the dog pees on. Said he was lying. You shouldn't have buried me because I wasn't dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the one with the roach girl. Right?
That was a very cool.
The roach girl always freaks me out.
The effects in this were really good.
But they kill off the one of the surviving characters from the third
Two of
film.
them.
Yeah.
Two of them.
Yeah.
Well, actually, three of them. All of them.
So how do they kill Freddy in this one?
At the end, somehow, this light comes into she's able to, with her powers, her dream powers, make this light go through Freddy, the souls inside him start devouring him.
Visually, it looks as good as the rest of them.
Oh yeah,
again, it's dark comedy.
The effects
this was
were
Rennie
phenomenal.
Harlan who did this one, and Rennie Harlan wanted to make it look like almost a music video. So he lead into the MTV style, which you can see that influence. He did Die Hard 2, Ford Fairlane, which is one of my guilty pleasures.
That's one of mine too, man.
Cliffhanger, which is a pretty good film.
I thought Ford Fairlane was great.
One of the biggest disasters, Cutthroat Island. I've never seen that. The Long Kiss Goodnight's fantastic. Deep Blue Sea is actually pretty good. That's one where Sam Jackson gets killed like out of nowhere.
Really?
Legend of Hercules was terrible, and then the Two Strangers remakes. Rob, go ahead. This is you.
I'm gonna say C.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
I've heard a lot of people say it was not as good of a sequel. That the third one was really good.
That's my favorite one of all time. Yeah,
I
Dream Warriors
heard
is the best.
people say this is when it started to fall off.
It did kind of start falling off there. Yeah.
Still made a lot of money.
Yep.
All right. Sleepaway Camp, we do not have a trailer because every trailer is Red Band.
It's got nudity.
Nothing but TNA.
Yep. TNA.
So we're going to talk about it. It would cost $465,000 to make, and they made Sleepaway Camp 2 and then 3 back-to-back.
Oh.
And Angela comes back, but it's a different actress, and she kills campers in this one because...
They're naughty.
They're naughty, yeah. They're naughty. Very similar to, like, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. Or 1. This film was gutted by the MPA. I saw unfortunately, there'll never be a director's cut. This film had some really cool kills, and they fucked up. They really fucked it up, which is sad. The whole thing with the Jason and the mask and the Freddy glove was just a ploy to get people to watch the movie.
Yeah.
But
there are like shout-outs throughout the movie, aren't there? Too?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Oh yeah, because the one kid dresses up like the one kid is killed by Freddy's glove.
Right.
And then she dresses up like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy and kills the Jason guy.
Yep.
It stars, are you ready for this, Rob? Amelia Esteban's sister Renee.
Oh, that's right.
She was Molly the Final Girl. And Pamela Springsteen, who, yes, is Bruce Springsteen's daughter. Sister.
Fuck
Sister.
Bruce Springsteen.
That's her sister. That's a sister.
Fuck him.
It has one of the most disgusting kills.
Yeah,
and
the
it's
septic
super
tank.
long. They drowns the girl in a septic
The
tank.
outhouse.
And they said that that poor girl, when they put the leeches on her, they had to keep them on her. She had to eat lunch with those fake leeches on her. Gross. But yeah, they drowns her in the fucking tank. So it is a franchise. Like I said, there are 5 movies. So just to give you the chronology, there's 1, 2, and 3 are somewhat related, but they're the actor's different. And then there is a 4th one, but in between that being made, there was a Return to Sleepaway Camp, which is a direct sequel to the first movie, and that one has the original actress in it at the end. And then Sleepaway Camp 4 is basically pieced together. It's like, it's not a complete movie.
Right.
So I think had the NPA not messed with this, because it did have a kind of a dark sense of humor,
I did.
it might have been a pretty good film, but the kills end up losing luster
They do.
because of it. But I hate to say this, I think it's a C.
Okay.
I think it's a
agree.
fun movie. I think it might have been an A had they not cut it so badly, because the kills are actually pretty damn cool. So, but the third one is just completely phoned in. And it doesn't have a happy ending, which I like.
No, it doesn't.
You think the final girl escapes and they fuck around with you. So, but yeah, if you want to see the trailers, they're on YouTube, and you want to see boobies, they're on YouTube.
Huh.
Howling 4.
God.
Why?
Why?
2 million, the box office is unavailable. An author traumatized by werewolf attacks retreats to a remote town called Draco. There she encounters strange locals and escalating supernatural events, eventually unearthing a dark legacy of lichen curses and nightmares she can't escape. So I think this is a mix of Freddy and werewolves.
So stupid.
They were trying to get back to the original with this because, again, it's at a cabin,
Right.
but they added more of a supernatural element. It's supposed to be a soft reboot,
Huh.
which,
Okay.
fuck you. You're not
Yeah.
going to reboot the first film. I think the werewolves are a little better looking in this one, Rob. I'm
Not
sure
by
if we get a
much.
glimpse. Yeah. Again, I couldn't get a really good trailer of this one, which is interesting. All the trailers were,
Well, shit movies have shit trailers.
yeah. But yeah, that's why, again, she's at the cabin. She's an author instead of a reporter. Yeah, I mean, David Lee Roth, werewolf. I don't know if that's
David Lee
scary.
Roth werewolf. That's funny.
You can't reboot the original. It's like trying to
No,
reboot
you can't.
American Werewolf in London.
Right.
The original Nightmare. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, it's not.
The werewolves weren't bad. They weren't great. It's
This
not
is
as bad
Z
as
for me.
second.
It's a Z for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark it as Z because the fact that they try to reboot the original. Fuck you.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Yeah, this is a middle finger thing.
Yep.
So that's why you got a Z, you bastard.
You
right.
bastard.
Last but not least,
Last but not
Halloween
least.
4. So this was made to basically make up for the mistake they made with Halloween 3. But they changed some canon. So this is where the first
definitely
movie
changed
where
some canon.
Laurie Strode is the sister,
Yeah, she was
Michael
never
Myers.
intended to be the sister.
and that her daughter goes to live with a foster family or whatever because she died in a car accident.
Right.
I don't know if Jamie Lee Curtis was going to come back. I don't know what exactly happened. And then Michael Myers for whatever reason, goes after the niece. I guess goes after Laurie Strode's daughter,
Right.
his niece. Budget was $5 million. It did 17.8. This happens 10 years after. And of course, Dr. Loomis is still hunting, and they do a really crazy Dr. Loomis.
They do. He's off the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more slapstick comedy to this one, which I thought was stupid. And some of the kills, like what was the thing that put the girl through the door?
Oh, it was a shoot.
Was it a guitar?
If you hadn't asked me, I could have told you. No, it wasn't a guitar. It was
It was dumb.
Oh, it was dumb. What was it? Shoot. I'm getting old,
And
man.
and a lot of people say that
The mask is horrible.
the mask is really bad.
Oh, God, it's horrible.
And even the way he moves, it feels like a cosplayer.
It
feels like a
does.
really bad Michael cosplayer. And apparently the Void is so well known that other kids wear
shape.
the mask.
The shape.
The Shape, thank you. The Void is our guy. The Shape is so well known that there's other people who wear the mask. Because there's a scene where there's like 3 Michael Myers.
Yeah, there's 3 kids trying to punk him. It's like, well, who's selling
Yeah,
the
Michael
mask
Myers
of an
mask.
actual serial killer?
Yeah. Which I think maybe why Rob the mask looked so cheap because it was supposed to be like a knockoff mask. So I could understand that was the rationale.
That mask was nothing like the
No,
mask
it
they
looks
actually used in the
terrible.
movie.
I get the concept of it being a knockoff mask.
Yeah,
but
I
it looks
could see that
terrible.
too, but-
The way that the guy who played Jason does not do a good job. The ending is fantastic, where the little girl goes crazy, kills her stepmother, but then they fuck that up in the next movie, where it's all a dream sequence. The little girl does phenomenal. It's one of the few films where the child actor actually
Oh, she's a great actress.
makes the film better.
Oh, it's a shotgun. He doesn't shoot her with
Yeah.
he plunges his shotgun.
And then
through
they
her.
kill him by shooting him like a million times. He ends up in a mine shaft. which,
Falls in the
again,
mine shaft,
You'd
yeah.
think somebody would throw a fucking grenade down the mine shaft just to make sure, double tap him. I get what they were trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people respect this because they did bring Michael Myers back. I don't like the familiar storyline, which eventually became the cult of Michael Myers.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were originally going that way, but it ended up going that way.
yeah.
And then the fact they fucked up the ending, which would have been really cool. This should have been the final Michael Myers movie.
The final one, yeah.
That would have wrapped it up nicely. I don't know, Rob. I mean, it's not horrible. The kills are not great. It's like
they weren't
it's like
phenomenal.
it's like wholesale kills.
Wholesale, yeah.
It's not really. By the way, there's all the sequels, and there's a timeline. So, I don't know, Rob. What do you think? I think it's a C.
Yeah, I would leave it where you got it. I think it's C.
Yeah.
Take that graphic off of there. I can probably see it better.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So there you go. All right. So let's do a quick recap.
Recap.
So our S's, Beetlejuice, Rob and I agree. Friday the 13th, Part 7. I don't agree with Rob there. I think it should be an A, but he gave it a goat, and he's the camp killer, so we do
That's
what he
right.
says. Pumpkinhead, Rob disagrees with me. He thinks that should be an A. I think it's an absolute goat for creature design and Stan Winston's directorial debut. They Live is a goat because it's just a classic. It's
Yep.
an absolute cult classic. Killer Clowns,
Goat.
absolute goat. Child's Play, I would not have made it a goat. I hate the film, but Rob's right. It is iconic. Critters 2 absolutely is a goat. It's better than the first film. In the A category, I'm going to give Robert Englund his props as his directorial debut. I think 976 Evil didn't get the love it deserves. Fright Night 2 is it as good as the first movie? To me, it is. Rob says it's good, but it's not at GOAT status, so we're going to keep it as an A. The Blob, one of the best remakes of a film, still not as GOAT, but definitely an A, A+. Hellbound, Hellraiser, not as good as the first, but still a pretty decent sequel.
Yeah.
Pretty decent sequel.
It was.
In the C category, a lot of them there this time. Train of the Living Dead, disappointing sequel. They rehashed it, didn't do it well. Dead Heat's just a fun movie. It's just a fun movie. If you want to watch a cool buddy cop movie that's got a horror twist. Elvira, if you love Cassandra, you'll love Elvira Miss the Dark. That's the only reason you'd love that movie. Maniac Cop, fun concept, not bad execution. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, Rob says, it was good, but it's not as good as the others. Sleepaway Camp, I think it would have got higher if it had better kills. It's got a very kind of cool comedic element to it. I think they did something fresh with the story. Halloween 4, respect the attempt, but just didn't make it.
Didn't make it.
Yeah. F in the category, I would have given Waxworks a C. Rob says F. I think the concept is good, the effects are good, but the characters are just annoying. Brain Damage, I would have given that a C too, but it really is a giant purple penis attacking people. Night of the Demons, fuck that movie. It's an Evil Dead ripoff. It's silly, and it's just because horror fans like to attach themselves onto.
Would you have given
cringy.
that a Z?
Night of the Demons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have?
Yeah. Phantasm 4, I still know what the fuck the bad guy's doing, but he scares the hell out of me. Pulse, Z, great concept, terrible
Good
execution.
concept, yeah. Horrible.
Saturday the 14th, fucking why? Just why?
Yeah.
Return of the Killer Tomatoes, I respect the fact they made a sequel, but it's not a fun watch. Hobgoblins, fucking why? Watchers, that's such a travesty to a great Dean Koontz book. Howling 4, fuck you.
Fuck you. Yeah, that's all we got to say
Fuck
about
you,
that.
original
Fuck
Nightmare.
you.
So that's our rundown. Well, guys, we had a good time. We really did. We always have a good time doing this. We
love doing
appreciate you
this.
being there. We wouldn't do it every day if we didn't like it, but hopefully we'll continue to rock these things
I
out.
got to sit here with him the whole time.
Right,
So,
right,
I mean,
exactly. But I want to thank Rob again for my wonderful birthday presents.
Brandy picked those out for you, so those are awesome.
These will go up on I have a huge Beetlejuice display, so they'll go up on that display.
Just don't say it 3 times.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Rob, thanks for joining me as always. Love you, man.
Thank you, sir. Love you
Hopefully
too.
you guys had a great time.
We love you.
We will see you
Next Thursday.
So we're going to play you guys out with our theme song, and we hope you have an amazing rest of your weekend.
Yes, please.
From comic books to TV shows and all things loved by nerds, we'll share just how we rate them from our favorites